with the Zoom number.
I tried texting it to her.
Aloha everyone, welcome. We are doing our test right now. In a few minutes, in about 7 minutes, we'll be live at 3 radio stations: KNDI 1270 AM, KPRP 650 AM, KPHI 96.7 FM. So for those of you who are listening to us throughout the state of Hawaii, make sure you tune in to one of those radio stations. Also, we'd like to welcome you viewers on Facebook. We'll be live very shortly, 6 minutes before 10. At 10:01, we'll be having our Radiothon on COVID-19 and US 2020 Census. We'll have our panel speakers. And that's coming up in 6 minutes. I'm Larry Ordonez. We will be right back. Enjoy the beautiful music.
Tangi kong dasal sa may kapal, makapiling ka muli.
Bakit di ka malis sa isip ko?
Some reason.
So I resent them.
This is Radiothon on COVID-19 and US 2020 Census. We'd like to welcome KPRP 650 AM, who's taking a feed from us, Lorene Godfrey of KNDI Radio and Ethnic Education Hawaii. Thank you for joining us. Raymond Leongson, thank you for joining us. Raji Boksit, thank you. And to all of our viewers throughout the state of Hawaii and around the world, welcome. Ben Bautista, one of our entertainers. Aloha from Hawaii. Thank you very much for joining us on this Radiothon. I'm Larry Ordonez. Very shortly, I will be joined by our chairperson of Filipino Complete Count Committee, Bennette Misalucha, and that's coming up in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Ikaw ang hinintay ko ng kay taga.
Ikaw ang ligaya, ang buhay at pag-asa. Ikaw lang, wala nang iba. Kaya't hanggang ngayon, ikaw pa rin ang inibig ko. Ikaw pa rin ang natatanging pangarap ko. Ikaw lamang hanggang ngayon.
Dapat ba natin pagbigyan
Ang ating mga puso'y muli pang buksan at ibibigay lahat ang pag-ibig na tapat sa'yo.
sa'yo? Hanggang ngayon, ikaw pa rin ang inibig ko.
For those of you that have just tuned in, this is our Facebook live streaming. Thank you for joining us. Welcome everyone. One of our entertainers all the way from Italy, who is one of the finalists of The Voice TV show. Armand Corameng has just joined us from Palermo, Italy. Thank you very much, Armand. And giving a chance with our media partners to get a feed from us. We'd like to welcome listeners of KNDI 1270 AM, KPRP 650 AM, KPHI 96.7 FM. I'm Larry Ordonez. I'll be with Bennette Misalucha very shortly. We'll be having our special Radiothon program on COVID-19 and US 2020 Census. Please make your audio adjustments. We'll be back shortly. And to all of our viewers on Facebook, aloha everyone from Honolulu, Hawaii.
At sa'yo ay sasabihin na ako sa'yo'y may pagtingin. Di mo lang ito napapansin. Meron pang makapagsasabing iniisip kita. At meron bang may alam na laging hinahanap ka. Kung ako naman ay iiwas, malalaman mo ba na ako ay may lihim na pagsinta. Sana ay mayroong makapagsabi man lamang kahit na
Facebook
isa
Live is
lang
Hello,
sa
Kate.
iyong mga
Hi.
kaibigan na
Thank you very
ako
much.
sa'yo'y may
So,
pagtingin.
Are you friends with Larry? Add him as a
Di mo lang ito napapansin. Meron bang makapagsasabing iniisip kita. At meron bang may alam na laging hinahanap ka. Kung ako naman ay iiwas, malalaman mo ba na ako ay may lihim.
because our connection.
Aloha, Hawaii, and to all of our radio listeners and global viewers. Welcome to a special Radiothon program on COVID-19 and US 2020 Census. Today's Radiothon is a simulcast broadcast at 3 radio stations in Hawaii. We'd like to welcome listeners of KNDI 1270 AM, KPRP 650 AM, KPHI 96.7 FM, and also we'd like to welcome our viewers on Facebook. This broadcast is being brought to you by the Filipino Complete Count Committee, Ethnic Education Hawaii, and the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. My name is Larry Ordonez, one of your co-hosts in today's COVID and Census broadcasts. Joining me right now is the chairperson of the Filipino Complete Count Committee and who's in charge in this radiothon. Our co-host in today's program, I'd like to welcome Ms. Bennette Misalucha, who will talk about the purpose of this radiothon, acknowledge our radiothon partners, introduce members of our panelists on the subjects of COVID and census. Hello, Bennette. Thank you for joining us. And does this virtual broadcast remind you of your many years on television?
Wow, that was a lifetime ago. Let's not talk about that, Larry. But thank you. Thank you very much, our listeners. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Naimbag adlaw. I'm not Ilocano, as you can tell, but I can also speak Visayan. Maing buntag kaninyong tanan. This is a very important and historic event for us. You know, there are two important issues that our community faces, and there is a need to really get educated. Knowledge, as you know, Larry, is power. And I want to emphasize that we are not powerless here in both the census as well as the COVID-19. We can do something about it. And so we're going to be providing you with information, speaking in Ilocano, Tagalog, and English, of course. And of course, our message is all about hope and action. You can do something about it. So I just wanted to let people know that the funding for the Filipino Complete Count Committee is provided by a grant from Hawaii Community Foundation. Again, you mentioned our partners. I wanted to acknowledge from the get-go our partners here in this broadcast, who is the Philippine Medical Association, led by its leader, and you'll hear more from them later on, Dr. Marel Ver. We also have Ethnic Education Hawaii, led by its president, Larry Ordonez. This is historic, and I want to just thank everybody who have made all this possible. And I know we have a lot of things, wonderful things that we are going to be sharing, including some singers that are not here in Hawaii, but all over the world. So this is not just a Hawaii event, this is a global event.
That's right, Bennette, and also with us right now, and to greet our audience and our participants in this topic of COVID-19, as well as US 2020 Census, is Dr. Marel Ver. She's a surgeon at Palimumi Medical Center, practices general surgery, bariatric weight loss surgery, and she's a trauma medical director. She was born in Manila, raised in Hawaii since 5 years of, and raised in Hawaii since 5 years of age, and attended medical school in New York, surgery training in Chicago, currently the president of the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. Hello and good morning, Dr. Marel Ver.
Good morning, magandang umaga. Thank you for having us here to take participation in this historic event. We feel that it's very important for our Filipino community to understand what's going on and really feel the concern from what our doctors feel for you. So we hope that you take this time to ask questions and learn what you can about our current situation here in Hawaii.
And for those of you who are tuned in right now, just reminding all of you, we are live at 3 radio stations here in Hawaii and also live on Facebook. For those of you who have questions or may have questions as to what you are hearing today, please make sure you make your comments known by posting it on the comment section of our Facebook live streaming, and one of our staff will be taking your questions and we'll post it to the speakers that we have. And also with us are 3 doctors ready, willing, and able to explain to you about COVID-19. First, we have Dr. Josephine De La Torre Wade, born and raised in Dagupan City, Philippines, graduated from Faculty of Medicine and Surgery at the University of Santo Tomas, Manila, Philippines. She had her internal medicine residency at Makati Medical Center, Metro Manila in the Philippines, and had her specialty in internal medicine at Maryland General Hospital in Baltimore. Her medical office practice location is in Wahiwa. Currently, she's a board member of Hawaii Filipino Healthcare, which is the HMSA physician group, and also member of the PMAH Foundation and Bayanihan Clinic Without Walls, and members of Doctors on Stage, and past president of PMAH Year 2017. Good morning, Dr. Josephine De La Torre Way. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning at magandang umaga po.
And also with us in our panel is Dr. Rosalo Ross Paeste, an internal medicine doctor. He immigrated from Lawak, Pangasinan at the age of 3 and was raised in Guam and in Hawaii. Graduated from the University of Hawaii John A. Burns School of Medicine and earned his medical doctorate in 1987 and internal medicine residency in 1990. And his private practice offices are over in Waipahu and Kalihi. And he is the president of the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii Foundation, a nonprofit corporation, and Hawaii Filipino Healthcare, serving as secretary at the present time. Welcome to our panel, Dr. Paeste.
Nasyaat nga bigat yo maamin.
Matagsakan kami, taddaw padak ng Ilocano, agsarita, iti dahito kanito, Dr. Faeste. And also joining us in our panel is Dr. Carolina Davide, and Carolina Davide, and last physician on Farrington Highway in Waianae, doing family medicine. She graduated from the Cebu Institute of Medicine and Family Medicine, got her residency from the University of Illinois in Chicago. She grew up in Los Baños, Laguna. She is a member of the Bayanihan Clinic Without Walls, Ohana Medical Missions, and did medical mission this February in Ilocos Norte and Ilocos Sur. And I saw some pictures of you when you visited my hometown, and also a member of the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii Foundation. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Davide.
Good morning to all and maayong buntag sa inyong tanan. Magandang umaga po.
And all of you, thank you for joining. Let's start with the subject of coronavirus. Bennette?
Sure. You know, we've heard so much about this issue, but let's get down to the basics. So, doctors, and I'm going to leave it up to you, whoever wants to respond. What is coronavirus?
Si Dr. Ray po ito, the coronavirus is actually a respiratory virus. Yes, a lot of people are asking, what is coronavirus? What is COVID-19? Ang coronavirus ay isang pamilya ng virus na nagagaling sa tinatawag nating corona dahil pag titignan mo siya, marami siyang mga spikes na parang tornilyo o parang pako around it, kaya mukha siyang corona, kaya siya po ay tinawag na corona. Pangkaraniwan sa hayop po itong coronavirus at bihira lang ito na malipat sa tao at lalong bihira din itong kakalat mula sa tao. Pero may mga coronavirus din po na sanghi ng minor colds na symptoms. At meron din po namang mga coronavirus na patindi, kagaya ng SARS at saka MERS. Yung SARS po, kamukha po ito ng COVID-19 na virus, pero magkaiba po sila. Ang COVID-19 ay galing isang sakit na galing dito sa coronavirus. Unang-una po itong nakita sa syudad ng Wuhan sa probinsya ng Hubei sa China. Mabilis po itong kumalat. Kumalat po ito sa iba't ibang lungsod ng China hanggang sa umabot po ito sa iba't ibang bansa. Kasama na po dito ang United States of America. Kaya po, noong January 30, 2020, idiniklara po ng World Health Organization na ito po ay isang public health emergency of international concern. Talagang marami po ang nadamay. At sa bilis po ng pagkalat nitong nitong virus na ito, naging po siyang pandemic o tinatawag natin pandemya dahil naapektuhan na po ang buong mundo. Ganito po katindi at kabagsik ang virus na ito. Ang virus na ito na nagmula sa hayop na lumipat sa tao na kumakalat na ngayon sa buong mundo, kung minsan walang sintomas. Kung minsan, pangkaraniwan lang po ang sintomas, kagaya ng parang ubo o sipon. Pero ang pinakamadalas na sintomas po nito ay ubo, lagnat, at yung pakiramdam na nakukulangan ng hangin ang ating baga hanggang sa ito din po ay talagang maghirap na huminga. At kaya kung minsan ang malala pong sintomas ay umaabot na ng pulmonya na maaari po tayong ma-ospital at talagang mahirap na gamutin. Ito po ngayon, alam natin na hindi lang yun pala ang sintomas ng COVID-19. Meron din pong sakit sa ulo, meron din pong sore throat, nandiyan na rin po ang nagdadiarrhea. At nalaman po natin ngayon na naapektuhan din po ang ating puso, naapektuhan din po ang ating kidneys. Kaya in short, marami pong parte ng ating katawan ang naapektuhan. Paano po ba ito kumakalat? Kumakalat po ito sa pamamagitan ng tinatawag natin na droplet. Nag-uumpisa po yun sa isang may sakit na biglang bumahing o kaya umubo. So itong droplet na ito, pwede pong dumapo sa ating bibig, sa ating ilong, o kaya sa ating mata, at tayo po ay mahahawaan. Yun po yung tinatawag nating person-to-person na pagkalat. No? Meron din po isang pagkalat, tinatawag po natin na yung droplet, pag ito po ay nanatili sa hangin, at maya ay dumapo sa mga surfaces. Maski na anong surfaces, lamesa, lahat ng kagamitan, mga damit, ano. At biglang nahawakan po natin ito. At nagkamali po tayo na yung ginamit nating panghawak na kamay ay nilagay sa bibig, sa mukha, sa ilong. Maari po nating malanghap itong virus na ito at maaari po tayong magkasakit. Yung pangatlo po, yung tinatawag na community, is dahil ito pong droplet na ito na natuyo at nag-aerosol, pagka nahipan ho ng hangin, pwede pong mas madalain ng malayo at pwede nyo din pong masanghap. Kaya po may tinatawag nating community spread.
Salamat po, Dr. White. That was very comprehensive. I know that we have a song that we will be listening to, but Larry, I wanted to tell people that after the break, we're going to have Dr. Paestas explain all that in Ilocano for the benefit of our people who are listening in Ilocano.
All right, thank you very much, Bennette. So, Bennette will be minding our timeline, and thank you for letting us know. Our first entertainer has the distinction of Prince of Ilocano songs. His song compositions and recordings are heard all around the world. Originally from Claveria, Cagayan, he's one of our frontline workers while in California. Ben Bautista is considered the king of Smule, and he composed this song that I'm about to play for its first release in our COVID-19 Radiothon. And here is our dear friend Ben Bautista with his song.
Hawaii and our dear Facebook viewers around the world, I'm Ben Bautista and I join the Filipino Complete Count Committee, Ethnic Education Hawaii, and the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii in today's discussion of the importance of understanding COVID-19 and the U.S. 2020 Census. Here's a song that I wrote. To everyone, I hope you like it. Kailan ba matatapos itong salot na sumulpot? Marami nang namamatay at nag-aagaw buhay. Paano nang kinabukasan kung tatagal pa itong lockdown? Ano ang ating kakainin? Gutom ang aabutin. Kailangan nating magdasal ng taimtim sa may kapal. Huwag mawala ng pag-asa, tiyak na makikinig siya. Sundin kung ano ang payo, otoridad o mga eksperto, upang di madapuan at ligtas sa kapamakan. Kayang-kaya natin ito kung magkaisa tayo. Gawin ang nararapat, dublahin ang pag-iingat. Kayang-kaya natin ito, tayo ang makakasubok. Kayang-kaya natin, buksain ang COVID-19. Panatilihin ang kalinisan sa paligid man o katawan. Social distancing ang kailangan upang di magkahawaan. Huwag gayahin ang mga covidiot, sa babala di sumusunod. Tsaka lamang maaalama kapag sila'y tinamaan na. Kailangan nating magdasal ng taimtim sa may kapal. Huwag mawala ng pag-asa, tiyak na makikinig siya. Sundin kung ano ang payo, otoridad o mga eksperto, upang di madapuan at ligtas sa kapahamakan. Kayang-kaya natin ito kung magkaisa tayo. Gawin ang nararapat, tublahin ang pag-iingat. Kayang-kaya natin ito, tayo ang makakasubok. Kayang-kaya natin puksain ang COVID-19. Kayang-kaya natin ito kung magkaisa tayo. Gawin ang nararapat, dublahin ang pag-iingat. Kayang-kaya natin ito, tayo ang makakasubok. Kayang-kaya natin puksain ang COVID-19.
Wow.
Did you like it? That's
Well, I love it. I hope it
Special
catches.
thanks to,
Yeah, I
Ma'am
mean,
Larry
it's
Ordonez.
wonderful. He's very talented
Sa
and
pagkakataon na
obviously
binigay
very
sa akin.
creative.
and our viewers just
Hello.
spiked to 150 viewers globally at one given time. That's Ben Bautista, who is very popular. He's the king of Smil. He's all over and his large number of following. Thank you, Ben Bautista, for your quick response to the calling for support in our efforts to educate the public on coronavirus and US 2020 census. All right, Bennett, let's take our next segment of our program.
Sure.
So let's
Wait,
up the
hang on.
numbers. Let's up the numbers even more. Let's have Dr. Paeste see if we can have some Ilocano viewers on. So Dr. Paeste, do you want to talk about the coronavirus very quickly?
Hang
Sure,
on,
I'll
hang on.
summarize in Ilocano
do you mind-
for what Dr. Wade said. So COVID-19 barbarong sakit ti bara nga nauna nga nakita jay Wuhan jay Hubei province in China in December 2019. So daytoy coronavirus disease the short term name na COVID-19 tati dos pinaka-discovery na December 2019. Nagbalin nga pandemic idi March 11, 2020. So nga tata nagwaras tinturo nga lubong. Tikas asidag nga kapada na daydi SARS COVID nga daydi nakwa idi 2003. Ikaduan nga pinagwaras dayto nga sakit ketao kentao no lalo no dati aguyak wenno agbaan dayjay maiwarsi nga katay da mapanti agong ngiwat wenno mata ti kaabay na nga tattao. So nga masapol nga agad dayo kayo at least 6 feet wenno 2 nga metros. At dapat ti tattao nga awan nga pulos ti simptomas na gaputa nasapa ti dijay pinagsakit da wenno napigsa ti resistensya ti bagida nga manglaban ti dijay nga infeksyon. Ikaduan nga simptomas ti COVID-19 nga infeksyon ket gurigor, uyek, ken marigatan nga umanges wenno saan nga makaanges. So nga no hang kayo makaanges ken dati gurigor yo kan uyek yo masapol kayo nga apan ag-testing. Ni Dr. Davide ibaganan no sinno ti mang testing
So, it is important that we get testing if only appropriate. Hindi lahat ng tao ang iti-testing dahil kulang tayo sa mga kagamitan para sa testing. Kaya sino-sino itong mga taong ito? Kayo na merong lagnat, ubo, at nahihirapan huminga. So ngayon, sinasabi nila kung nanggagaling kayo sa mga lugar na maraming mga COVID cases. At dahil dito, tumawag kayo sa inyong doktor, tapos bibigyan kayo ng impormasyon paano kayo maging matested. Minsan merong schedule mga drive-in sites kung saan kayo pwedeng iti-testing, lalo kung meron kayong mga sintomas at nanggaling kayo sa mga bansa o lugar na merong mga mataas na incidence ng COVID. Also, ang importante din, yung mga taong na-expose or in contact sa mga taong merong positive COVID. Kaya importante na ma-testing. Kung meron kayong mga simptomas, ano magagawa? Kung mild daw ang mga simptomas ninyo, katulad ng ubo, na hindi ubo, medyo nagtatain ng konti, may sore throat o masakit ang lalamunan, doon lang kayo muna sa bahay, magpapalakas kayo, matulog, uminom ng gamot para sa lagnat, usually Tylenol ang nire-recommenda, at kumain ng maraming gulay at pahinga. Pero kung talagang masakit at saka nahihirapan talaga kayong huminga, parang nalulunod kayo, kailangan tumawag kayo sa doktor nyo or dumiretso na kayo sa emergency room.
Thank you, Dr. Davide.
Well,
Yes,
Yes,
COVID
yes.
testing is important. Sinuti masapol nga matesting. Dagiti regulasyon ag sukat-sukat kay naldaw. Titatao nga dati infection na ti COVID-19, no dadduma kaslala panateng laeng nga madama digay dadduma nga nakaro nga agbalin nga marigatan da nga umanges. Isu nga ti importante dayay gurigor oyek ken hanga makaanges ti maritnayo. Ti gurigor no dadduma lalo dagitoy naububing wenno nalalakay wenno dagitoy dati sakit na nga kunada nga immunosuppressed wenno agtungtumarda ti ag-agas nga manglemeng ti gurigor awan ti gurigor da. Lalo no dati tumaranda nga steroids wenno dagitoy dadduma nga agas nga kunada nga biologicals. No kaya't yung testing, masapol nga awagan nyo ti doktoryo. Kanibagayo kanyada, no nabang kayo ti lugar nga adu ti COVID-19 nga infection. When no, ada tinaabayan nyo nga COVID-19 positive ti testing da. No dati simptomas yo nga kaslala panateng, when no uyak laeng, no han nga nakaro, oray no mabalin nga agyan kayo tabalayo nga agpalaeng. Awan mo ti talagang agas na dagitoy nga barbarong sakit. Iso nga masapol nga tawagan niyo ti doktoryo when no mabalin daytoy kun kunada tatta nga telehealth makita yo isuda ti computer when no tayta smartphone ninyo tano agtungtong kayo no talagang masapol mo ti matesting daytoy COVID-19 an unay nga adu ti test kits iso nga hantayo ma-testing am aming nga tattao. So nga dapat dagitoy drive-thru nga testing centers nga kunada iso nga numasapol yo tag testing kitaan nyo no san ti lugar nga pabanan nyo.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much. And as you know, in Hawaii, we have about over 500 cases already. But in other parts of the country, the numbers are so high. So why is that? And they call flattening the curve. And I know, this is a very important topic, and we only have 4 minutes, unfortunately, to tackle this topic. So Dr. Waite, would you like to attempt, and then maybe perhaps Dr. Paeste to explain it in Ilocano in very quick terms, very quick period.
Masyado pong, yung flattening of the curve, I will defer that to both Dr. Paeste at saka Dr. Carol. Ang importante lang po ito, talaga po itong sakit has affected us worldwide. Ang epicenter po nito ay sa New York. No? At dahil bakit nga maraming naapektuhan at bakit na-overwhelm yung mga cities? Kasi marami hong nagkasakit na marami, sabay-sabay, in short, nakulangan at naubusan ng mga resources para tulungan ng mga tao. Kasama na rin po dito yung mga staff. At saka marami pong mga crowded po yung mga cities at saka yung mga nursing homes na mahihina po yung mga matatanda na madali po silang magkasakit. Dr. Paiste or Dr. Davide?
Dr. Paez. Okay, nung current sinasabi natin ay tungkol sa ilang taong ang may sakit sa given period of time versus at kung ano ang mga resources na nasa lugar na yon. Yung mga health resources katulad ng mga doktor, hospital beds, mga gamot, at problema dito dahil tayo isang island, ang karamihan sa mga kagamitan galing sa labas. Kaya minsan kailangan natin hintayin. At paano ma-flatten ng curve, kailangan, yun ang mga tao na konti na mga sakit na nahandito in a given time. Dr. Paeste, may madadagdagan ka ba?
Thank you, Dr. Davide and Dr. Wade. Being in Hawaii, we are definitely lucky, but we are still at risk because the virus spreads from person to person. Dagito'y siyudad nga dadakkel, adut tattao da, so nasamsamot, dagito'y pagluganan, kan dagito'y shopping malls da. Iso nga nalaka nga maka-transmit ti tao nga sakit, ti dagito'y kaabay na. Kan amumatan no gigan tayo ti balbalay nga agasidag nalakapay nga makaakar ti tattao nga dati sakit na. Dito kurba nga kunada iso ti sipsiputan no mano ti tao nga ag-positive ti daytoy nga sakit. Ta no ado na iti tao nga agsakit mapukaw ti control ken awan gamanay nga katrit di hospital dagitoy ventilators ken dagitoy ag-agas ken dagitoy ususaran ti doktor nga mangproteksyon ti bagida nga mangagas dagitoy agsaksakit lalo dagitoy seryoso nga naka-ventilator when dati ICU.
Okay, Dr. Paeste, I'm sorry to interrupt, and we certainly have a lot of other things to talk about. And I wanted to just do a quick giveaway, T-shirt giveaway, Larry, because I know
We'll do that after the station
after?
ID.
Okay,
Yes,
so
thank you
why
very
don't
much.
we do the station ID, and then we'll come back with the rest of the program.
Thank you. And thank you again, everyone, for joining us on this Radiothon on COVID-19 and US 2020 Census. We are going to take a short break for the 3 radio stations carrying our live Radiothon broadcasts to identify themselves. And for those of you that have just tuned in, we are live at 3 radio stations here in Hawaii. Live on KNDI 1270 AM, KPRP 650 AM, KPHI 96.7 FM. Welcome to our radio listeners throughout the state of Hawaii. And for those of you who are watching us on Facebook, aloha from Hawaii. Kablawan na kayo amin na sangapadan, na ibag nga oras yo, yaman kami din kayo pinagtingtingig, kada kayo magtingtingig ti radyo na, kada kayo met nga mangbuibuya, kada kami ti Facebook live streaming, dahito yung parte ti programa tayo, idandanon kada kayo, panipot kada kiti members of the Filipino Complete Count Committee in cooperation with Ethnic Education Hawaii and Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. I'm Larry Ordonez along with Bennette Misalucha. We will be right back.
Para sa COVID-19. Ang doktor ng inyong mga anak ay maaari pa rin mabigyan ng iba pang bakuna. Tumawag mo na para sa appointment.
This is Dr. Lila Prather with the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. If you're like me and you have asthma or other chronic health conditions like COPD, emphysema, are a smoker, have poorly controlled diabetes or renal disease, or are immunocompromised, you're at a higher risk for developing serious health conditions should you get infected with COVID-19. So it's really important, especially at this time, to stay vigilant about your health, limit your contacts, and don't go out unless you absolutely have to. See your healthcare provider online like this so that you can make sure your health conditions are optimized right now. And please, stay home. Your life depends on it.
Hello, my name is Dr. Ross Samafranca. I'm a general surgeon and board member of the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. Now, you or your family members may have had their surgeries canceled during this pandemic. I wanted to discuss the two main reasons as to why that's happened. Reason number one, it's about preserving resources, and number two is about minimizing your risk of exposure. The first resource we need to preserve are the medications we use for anesthesia. Those are in short supply, and the patients who are on life support in the intensive care unit need those medications to help keep them comfortable. The second resource has to do with personal protective equipment, or PPE. This is the gowns, gloves, masks, face shields we use in surgery. Those items are needed by the frontline healthcare workers to help keep them safe. The third resource deals with manpower. Now, thankfully, here in Hawaii, we haven't seen a huge rise in the number of patients we need to take care of, like New York or Georgia or Louisiana. In those areas, the OR staff are needed in other departments to help take care of sick patients. Now, here, we're preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. So we want to preserve medications, PPE, and our manpower. The second reason has to do with minimizing your risk of exposure. Well, when patients feel sick, they come to the hospital, and some of them may be infected. So many hospitals have mandated a no visitor policy, and that's because we don't want people coming to the hospital if they don't really need to. Now, when will this end? That depends on a lot of things. What we can do is to continue to follow the rules and recommendations of our government leaders and healthcare experts. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, stay at home. If you must go out, please wear a mask and continue to practice physical distancing. We're already seeing significant results. The sooner we flatten the curve, the sooner we get back to taking care of your surgical needs. Thanks for doing your part. Take care and God bless.
Homeschool your children. The first thing you can do is to have a consistent sleep schedule. Make sure your children are going to bed and waking up around the same time every day. Next, create a schedule, write it down, and hang it somewhere at home. Include your child in creating the schedule and incorporate things that they love about school, including drawing, reading, or even music. Make sure to incorporate exercise twice a day and have meals around the same time every day. Have a nice quiet space for them to learn, whether it be on the dining table or a small table. Make sure you turn off any loud TV or any music that could be distracting. Incorporate them whenever you decide to cook dinner. It is a great way to teach them life skills as well as possibly reading, math, or even science. Lastly, if any of you start to feel frustrated during this experience, please take a break. Give yourself some grace for doing something that you've never done before. Take a breather. You guys are doing a great job. Continue to practice social distancing, frequent hand washing, and staying home. Children really shouldn't have to leave the house unless it's to see their doctor or for an emergency. Take care, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Aloha.
We are back live. If you just tuned in, welcome once again to our Radiothon here at 3 radio stations throughout the state of Hawaii and also on Facebook live streaming. Let's go ahead and talk with our co-host today in our program, Bennette Misalucha. Hi, Bennette. Come on back in.
Hello, Larry. Hello. And at this time, we are giving away T-shirts. Beautiful blue T-shirts from the Complete Count Committee on the Census 2020. And you have an opportunity to win this T-shirt, and as many as people would call, and the answer is so easy. If you've been tuning in, you should know what we're talking about here. So here's the question. And so the question is, what are the two important topics that we are discussing in this radiothon? Again, what are the two important topics that we are discussing in this radiothon? If you want a t-shirt, sa ating mga kababayan dyan na gustong t-shirt, eto po, you have to text your answer to the following phone numbers. 1-808-388-3019. Again, 808-388-3019 or 808-3 ano ba to? 386 o 366-9583. 808-366-9583. Pakitext lang po ang sagot, and also you have to text your t-shirt size. We will be mailing this to you this week. As many people as who would call, then we would be providing the t-shirts. Basta sakto lang ang sagot.
All right, so repeat the question again, Bennette.
The question is, what are the two important topics that we are discussing in this radiothon?
Kada kayo nga sangapada gagayam kan kakabsat bilang laing takalikaguman nyo iti mangawat ti libre nga t-shirt baiting kayo pa ng boyboy iti programa tayo iti dayo ganito sa lodsod. All you have to do is text your answer anya dagiti dua a topiko ti saritaan itang agdinama.
Spell out your name.
Langit in Filipino.
C-O-N-N-I-E.
Okay, let's get back to Bennette. Bennette, moving along in our program, are we moving into our next topic?
Yes, we are.
We gotta get Agnes on the side for now.
Mute, right. I'm gonna mute Agnes.
Okay, thank you very much, Bennette.
All right.
So
Sounds good.
Are we moving to our next topic in our program?
Yes,
or?
and in fact, we have the beautiful Annie Soko waiting on standby right now, and Annie is a representative from the U.S. Census 2020. She's also a member of our Filipino Complete Counts Committee, and she is from Mindanao.
Oh, hello,
Did you know that?
Annie. And of course, joining Annie to speak of our next topic, which is the U.S. 2020 Census, is Ms. Bennette Misalucha, who also serves as chairperson of the Filipino Complete Count Committee, executive director of the Hawaii Crop Improvement Association, deeply involved in community and nonprofit work in Hawaii. She sits in a number of boards, including Chaminade University, Oahu Transit, the Bus, and Hawaii Public Radio. She was formerly the managing editor of the Phil-Am Courier. Thank you both for joining me. Annie,
You did your research, my friend.
I did. You emceed Ethnic Education Hawaii Anniversary, so I went back there.
You're so cute. Okay, anyway, but thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. I do want to say that later on in the program, we will have the vice chairs for the Filipino Complete Counts Committee. You'll be hearing from them, Dr. Serafine Colmenares and Dr. Raymond Leonson. So I wanted to just put a plug for them because they also are very much a integral part of our committee. So I wanted to provide Annie as much time as she could to talk a little bit about what's important. Why is this important? Also, right now, the census is going on. What's the status, Annie?
Well, first and foremost, thank you again, Filipino Complete Count Committee and EAH, and of course, PMEH, for this historic show that we're having today. We're very grateful in the U.S. Census Bureau that our community leaders, such as you, continue to work despite what's going on, and we still continue to motivate our community to respond to the 2020 census. Napaka-importante po ng 2020 census. Nangyayari lamang po ito sa bawat isang dekada. So ito lang po ang ating opportunity to be counted and to respond this decade. Ang census po ay gumagabay sa napakaraming functions ng ating pamahalaan. Isa na po rito ang representasyon natin sa Kongreso. Ang ating boses sa gobyerno is based sa resulta ng census na ito. At ang census din po ang gumagabay sa distribution ng federal funds na dumarating sa ating mga komunidad. Nakikita naman po natin napaka-importante po ng having systems and resources sa ating komunidad, especially sa mga panahon ngayon na mayroon po tayong emergency na kinakaharap. Isa na po rito halimbawa ang pagkakaroon ng isang matibay at na serbisyo, healthcare system. For example, we need the hospitals in our communities. We need our clinics to have the resources that they need to respond to the emergency that we're having. Kailangan din po natin ang pondo para po sa ating mga eskwelahan. Nakikita naman po natin na hanggang ngayon, some of our schools are still able to do grab-and-go meals para po sa mga batang nangangailangan ng tulong sa panahon ng challenges that we're having. So, these are just some of the examples po. Isa pa po ang kailangan natin ay emergency preparedness, community resilience, and how do we build that into our community by having the right preparation, by having enough resources so that we can respond to any disaster or emergency, whether it's hurricane po, kung bagyo man yan o lindol, or tulad ngayon may pandemic. Kailangan pong handa at preparado ang ating mga komunidad na to respond. At parte po ng paghahanda na yan ay ang getting the resources na kailangan natin sa ating community. So, part of that is making sure that we are counted, na mas maraming tao, mas mabuti kasi mapapadala nila yung tamang pondo na kailangan ng ating community. So, that's why it's very important for our households, for our families to participate in the 2020 census.
So, Larry, let me just talk about why we're doing all this. Why are we reaching out to our communities? Because traditionally, our community is considered hard to count. Mahirap bilangin. So, in the past census, yung ating mga numbers actually are not accurate. Kasi yung mga kababayan natin, they don't respond. Kailangan katukin pa, di ba, sa bahay bago sila mag-respond. And of course, kung gagawin yun, ngayon nga may COVID, baka hindi mangyari yun, mahihirapan. May mga ibang strategies ang gobyerno to reach out to our difficult-to-count communities. So, anong mga rason? And maybe let me just elaborate on them and then discuss how we're trying to mitigate it. So, isa, sinasabi nila, well, hindi ako marunong magsalita ng English. Nahihirapan ako. And if you can help me out a little bit here kung itong mga challenges na to in Ilocano after I speak and in Tagalog, Larry. So, of course, that's very understandable. Kadamihan ng ating mga kababayan are immigrants. Pero actually, meron tayong mga resources ngayon na Census has provided. So, pwede kang tumawag. Ngayon, tatlong paraan for you to respond. And one is online, which is very efficient. Pwede ka ring tumawag sa telepono. And third, pwede ka ring i-fill up mo yung form mismo na will be mailed to you. And yung pagtawag, meron pong Tagalog. Hindi Ilocano, pero may Tagalog. And it's supported nationally. So meron tayong sagot for that challenge. Ang tanong ng bayan, is it safe? Baka yung information na yon baka gamitin against me, no? Hindi po yon. In fact, meron pong, and Annie can talk to you a little bit more, meron pong mga guidelines, may mga hindi actually law na kailangan secure po yung ating information, and the census cannot share that information with other agencies. The third challenge, hindi nila trust ang gobyerno, okay? And then the fourth, possible issue is the fact that, alam nyo, ating mga tao medyo mas alam pa nila ang nangyayari sa barangay nila, doon sa kanilang hometown, kesa sa dito sa nangyayari sa ating lugar. So it's apathy. So kailangan pong mag-care tayo kasi at the end of the day, kahit na siguro sabihin natin na hindi ka masyado ma-affected, pero sa totoo lang ma-affected ka. Pero do it for your children. Do it for the future. Larry, if you can explain that in Ilocano.
Ipalawag bi kada kayo amin na sa nga pada gagayem ken kakabsat nga maysa kada giti makagapo no apay nga aramidan mi daytoy nga radiothon iti daytoy akanito ket agsipod kayat mingayam mo kada giti amin nga dumdumnge giti radyo kada giti mangbuybuya kada tayo ti Facebook iti kinapatek daytoy United States Census. Ket kas kuna ni Miss Bennette, ken ni Miss Sokol, in sarita da kada tayo, nga ti komunidad tayo nga Pilipino, ket maysa kadagiti karirigatan nga mabilang para iti US Census. Napatig da ito, agsipod ta iso iti mangiyam mo no mano ti kantidad dagiti kwarta nga maibunong iti komunidad nga ayan dagiti agnanaed. Ket kas naisarita ni Bennette nga maysa ka dagiti makagapuno apay nga dagiti kakabsat ket agsarungat dengdang nga mangsungbat iti census ket agsipud ta sa anda nga maawatan ngem kunana nga adda dagiti pampletas adda dagiti pagsasarita no pay kaduan na kadagito iti Tagalog adda dagiti maawatan yu nga lengguwahe tapno ti kasta ket masurot yu ting kayo aramiden bilang laeng ta kompletuan yu dagiti forma. May kadwa kunana nga adda dagiti na duma-duma nga banag nga mabalin yu nga usaren tapno ti kasta ket maibilang kayo iti daytoy nga census. Umuna online nga kunada panang kompleto kadagiti forma iti computer yu bilang laeng ta saan yu nga maaramid daytoy nasayat no agpatulong kayo kadagiti anak yu kadagiti grandchildren yu at tumulong kada kayo nga mangkompleto kadagito nga forma mabalin yu pay iti tumawag ket adda dagiti pagsasaw nga Tagalog nga mabalin yu nga soroten ken mabalin nyo nga kompletuen dagiti forma kalpasan nga maibuson kada kayo daytoy. Ken kastamit ko na ni Miss Bennette nga dagitoy nga informasyon ket pribado dagitoy confidential dagitoy nga informasyon ken saan nga mausar nga against you daytoy saan dayjay. Ken matalek dagiti informasyon nga maited kada kayo daytoy ket kas kuna ni Miss Bennette iso ti mang determinar iti masakbayan iti sumarunong nga sangapulo nga tawen dagiti agindeg iti dayto kadagiti komunidad tayo. Miss Bennette,
thank you, Larry. Yes, that's very good. The other thing that I wanted to emphasize is that you only need one person to complete the census for the entire household. Okay? However, you need to report every single person in your house. And you have, one of the things that they ask is ethnicity, for instance. So you can actually say, and when it comes to ethnicity, it's self-reporting. So kung kunyari, madami tayong mga hapa, pwede niyong i-check off kung how many ethnicity you identify with. Go ahead, Larry.
Okay,
I think
so,
it's important information.
once again, this U.S. Census is not only for Hawaii, it's throughout the whole United States of America. Kas na isarita ni Miss Bennette, may isa nga porma iti makompleto, manipod iti may isa nga bubungan. Isong ano, bilang laing ta adda dagiti anak yu, adda dagiti katugangan yu ngagnanaid iti daytang pagtaingan maysa nga porma laeng ibagayo sa jay no anya ken siya sino dagiti agtalinaed iti babaen daytang bubungan.
Annie, could you talk a little bit about the census ID? Is it important for them to have their census ID when they're completing the form?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Bennette, for that question. It's very important to have a census ID. I know in the past we've been saying that okay lang kahit walang census ID, but actually with our new guidance, we do need the census ID. So karamihan po sa ating mga tahanan nakatanggap na po ng ating mga invitation to respond to the census, right? Yung ating letters. So kahit po may natanggap kayo na 2 o 3 reminders, the same census ID will still appear on all those letters. Kasi ako nakatanggap ako ng 2. Kasi since March pa po, we've been distributing this invitation to respond to the census sa mga bahay-bahay, no, sa ating mga tahanan. So gamitin lang po natin itong census ID. It's a 12-digit number, unique ID that will make it easier for us to validate your address. So kung wala pa po kayong natatanggap na letter from the US Census Bureau, hintayin lang po natin, no, ang ating darating pa rin po yan. At kung hindi pa po kayo nakatanggap at this point na inyong letter to go online or to go over the phone, parating na rin po at kung hindi pa dumarating, parating na po ang mga paper questionnaires kung mas komportable po kayo na sumagot the traditional way sa paper questionnaire. So hintayin lamang po natin ito.
Annie and Bennette, there's a listener on KPRP Pinoy Power 650 AM. Question, for those who have not filled out yet their census form, when is the final deadline?
Okay, so I think it's very important as well to update our community, no, sa ating paano ba tayo nag-a-adjust ngayon, paano po ang US Census Bureau nag-a-adjust sa kasalukuyang sitwasyon that we're dealing with COVID-19. Of course, our very much that we're prioritizing the community's safety and our employees' safety as well. Yan po ang una nating priority, but at the same time, we're still continuing with our mission to count everyone once, only once, and in the right place, right? Right now po, we extended the data collection up to October 31. So, ang self-response po, pwede pa rin po kayo pumunta sa 2020census.gov up until October 31. But I think we have to also emphasize to our community na the better na ngayon pa lang po, sumagot na po tayo. 10 minuto lang po ng ating panahon ang ibibigay natin sa census, and the impact will last us for 10 years or more. So that's why it's very important na ngayon pa lang po, sagutin na natin ang census. Also, one of the things that is still on the line is following up with those household na hindi pa po sumasagot, no? So siguro po na experience nyo dati na hindi kayo sumagot, hindi kayo nag-send ng inyong paper questionnaire in 2010. So may kumatok po sa bahay nyo, no? Na para interviewin kayo in person. So maaari na po nating iwasan yan ngayon by going online and by calling or by submitting your paper questionnaire. Mas maigi po siguro para sa ating tahanan, para sa inyo na not to meet an interviewer, not to have that knock on your door just to interview you for the census. So we are planning to do that still. We will see how the situation, develops, but that's around August, mid-August. So hopefully by that time we don't really have to go door to door anymore to get your answers, because that's why we're doing this as well. That's why the Filipino Complete Count Committee is really encouraging everyone, and we're doing all these efforts to invite all of you to respond now. 2020 census.
Annie, could you address the issue about how the census was recruiting people to be enumerators, right? And how is that effort? Is that still, if for instance people have already been accepted into the workforce, what happens to them?
So right now, if we just follow the guidelines, you will get an email for the next effort. Maybe we're trying to train our enumerators online, but at the same time, we're planning to, right now, wala po tayong field operation na nangyayari. Wala pong census employee na kumakatok sa mga doors o naghahatid ng mga paper questionnaires. Kasi some of our rural areas, they need to have a paper questionnaire drop off to their households kasi wala silang mailing address. We're not doing that right now. All our field data collection is postponed, and we are hoping to open our offices on June 1, that's peak operations, and hopefully get back to the field mid-June, around June 13. So, antabayanan lang po natin ang, if there's a message from the US Census Bureau to activate you But around June is our timeline at the moment until further notice.
Thank you, Annie. Some last words before we go into station ID.
Napakahalaga po now more than ever to respond to the 2020 census. This is what makes our community prepared and resilient for the next, and hopefully there's no more, but for any emergency that we have to face. So hopefully sama-sama po nating hubugin ang ating kinabukasan by answering to the 2020 census. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Thank you, Annie. And Larry, I just wanted to acknowledge that Annie, like I said, has been such a integral part of our efforts. The Filipino Complete Count Committee has about 50 community leaders who are part of that. We have activities that will be forthcoming, so watch for it. We will be giving more T-shirts away in the future because we have about 1,000 T-shirts to give away thanks to the design by Dr. Raymond Leongson. I would be happy to parade in my small community, of course, with social distancing and wear that T-shirt with pride. But
Follow
again,
our Facebook.
right.
Yes.
I just want to thank the members of the Filipino Complete Count Committee, of which you are a member. So thank you for your leadership as well.
Thank you very much, Bennette. Thank you, Annie. And thank you again, everyone, for joining us on this radiothon on COVID-19 and US 2020 census. We are going to take a short break for the 3 radio stations carrying our live radiothon broadcasts to identify themselves. And if you just tuned in, welcome once again to our radiothon on COVID-19 and US 2020 census. We are live at 3 radio stations right now throughout the state of Hawaii: KNDI 1270 AM, KPRP 650 AM, KPHI 96.7 FM. Thank you for listening, for those of you who are here in the state of Hawaii, and for those of you who are watching us on Facebook live streaming. Aloha from all of us here in Hawaii. My name is Larry Ordonez. My co-host in our program today is Miss Bennette Misalucha. And some words from our physicians from the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii.
Dr. Mel Ona, gastroenterologist. This is how you wash your hands for 20 seconds. A whole new world, that's where we'll be. A thrilling chase, a wondrous place for you and me. We'll get through this together, everyone. Stay safe.
I like that. Thank you very much, Dr. Ona. And coming up next, we have Dr. Go with his message to all of us.
Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat sa pananatili sa inyong mga tahanan sa panahon ng krisis upang hindi kumalat ang virus. Ganun pa man, dapat tayo ay manatiling malusog at malakas ang katawan para sa ating mga sarili. Tayo ay kumain ng mga masustansyang pagkain tulad ng gulay at isda, iwasan ang pagkaing pinirito at mataas sa kolesterol. Tayo ay mag-ehersisyo, maglalakad, at maging abala sa gawaing bahay. Mag-ingat para makaiwas sa aksidente para hindi kayo masugatan, at dapat laging maging alerto sa ating kapaligiran. Magsama-sama at magtulungan tayong lahat at ang krisis na ito ay matatapos at malalampasan din natin.
Thank you very much, Dr. Go. And our Radiothon committee members are blessed to have talented kababayans who answered the call to sing during our 2-hour program. And Suprema Corpus is considered the Nightingale of the North. Originally from Pidig, Ilocos Norte, now lives in United Kingdom. She's joined by Armand Borromeo Corameng, who originally came from Sarat, Ilocos Norte, and now lives in Palermo, Italy. And by the way, he speaks fluent Italian. Let's first
Really?
Yes, let's first
Wow.
go to Suprema Corpus, who is stranded in Australia because of its lockdown mandate, and she has a message to all of us. This is Suprema Corpus, Nightingale of the North.
Aloha, Hawaii, and to all listeners and viewers. My name is Suprema, originally from Pidig, Ilocos Norte. Kumusta kayo amin apo, padak ng Ilocano. Currently, I am in Australia, unable to return to my home in the United Kingdom, unfortunately, due to the coronavirus travel ban. COVID-19 and the United States 2020 Census are two very important topics in Hawaii today. A massive thank you to the Filipino Complete Count Committee, the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii, and Ethnic Education Hawaii for letting me be a part of this radiothon. Thank you so much and stay safe. Here's a song for everyone.
And here they are, Armand Corameng.
Hello guys, this is your friend Armand Corameng.
Hi guys, and my name is Suprema.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself.
Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself. I'm on the deep end, butchers are diving, all ever make them drown. Christian surface where they can turn us, we're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. Oh, 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 oh.
From the TV show The Voice in Italy and Suprema Corpus, the Nightingale of the North. Nagustuhan mo ba, Bennette? Did you like
Oh my
that?
gosh, ang galing ng mga boses nila. No wonder they won, or Arman won that contest.
Well, he's a finalist in that The Voice over in
Very
Italy.
good. Yeah, and soothing. Galing,
Yes.
galing. Okay, at this time, Larry, we are giving away more t-shirts, and the question that they need to respond to is very easy. Again, gusto talaga nating magbigay ng t-shirt. I mean, that's the bottom line. So, as many people, pero one per person lang ha? One per person. So, ito ang question. Washing your hands is one way to protect yourself from COVID-19. True or false?
All right,
Again?
so Iloco translation, pinangbugo, pinangdalos kadagitim ima, ket may sa awagas, iti pinangliklik manipod iti sakit nga COVID-19. Podno, wenno olbod. True or false?
And this is the phone numbers that they can text the number or their response to, their answer. 808-971-1063 or 808-366-9583. Let me repeat one more time. Ito po ang ating phone number na kailangan i-text ninyo. Kailangan ibigay nyo ang inyong pangalan, pati ang inyong size para mapadalan po namin kayo. 808-971-1063 or 366-9583. Let me say that one more time. Malabo ng mata ko eh. 366-9583. Salamat po.
Very easy question. There's a question. Will the people who are watching us on Facebook, not in Hawaii, qualify for a t-shirt?
I guess so. I don't know how much the mailing will cost, but you know what? Let's go for it and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
We have, like I said, a lot of t-shirts to give away.
Oh, something to remember from America.
Yes.
All right, so
Yes.
what's next in our program?
So at this time, let's go back to learning more about COVID and actually talk about masks, because the mayor has mandated that everybody on Oahu needs to wear a mask. So what's that all about? So who should I ask that question to? Dr. Peste? Okay, so somehow our audio is off. Hang on a second.
There.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. Yes.
Thank you. Yes, masks are very important in helping protect ourselves and others around us. However, with the shortage of masks, we should reserve the more protective ones, the surgical and the N95 respirators, to healthcare workers. As a matter of fact, a lot of us are beginning to re-sterilize these highly specialized masks because of the short supply. But the public, si tayo nga public, oray no dagitoy lupot nga maskara, makaited ti protection kanya tayo, ti aramidan na makaluban na tingiwat kanagongyo sunod ti agbaan when agoyak nga kaabay mo anyo nga maala da jay sakit da ta kaslalad da ti panyo nga mang shield kanyayo ngam dagitay surgical kan N95 nga respiratory mask may mayat nga dagitoy agay I1 wenno mga agas wenno agtartaraken ti dagiti tattao nga dati COVID-19 nga infection da nga talaga nga serious ti condition da ti mangusar talimutado dagiti nga equipment kanya tayo tattao. And Dr. Davide, you have the technical version?
Yes, mask has become quite unmanageable as they serve a purpose. So now, there, as you mentioned, meron tatlong klaseng mask. Nung N95 na gagamitin ng mga nagtatrabaho sa hospital or yung may mga close contact sa mga positive na COVID. Kaya kung maari, reserba lang sa kanila yon. Ang pangalawa, nung surgical mask, nung nakikita natin, yun din may 95% din na filtration o pagsasala ng virus, kaya lang hindi siya masikip dito sa banda sa ating mga ilong at bibig. At ito lang din ay nire-reserba sa mga may sakit na COVID at saka dun sa mga health personnel or mga frontliners din. Ang pangatlo, ang tinatawag na cloth o kaya ng mga bandana o mga ginagawa natin ng mga sarili natin na gumagawa sa kanila. Pwede din mga panyo o t-shirts. Yon, lalo na ang importante kung lalabas tayo, kung saan na hindi maiiwasan ng maraming tao, katulad sa mga groceries, sa Costco, o kaya kung sumasakay ka sa bus o any other public transportation. Para lang maiwasan na kung uubo tayo o bumahing, hindi ma-spread ang virus. At maiiwasan din siya na hindi natin hawakan ng ating mga ilong at kamay. Ilong at saka ating bibig. Ang importante din ang pag-alaga nito or pag-take care sa mga mask na to, especially sa mga cloth, kailangan lalabhan din nyo. Hindi pa pwede siya na isang linggo hindi lalabhan. So kailangan ninyong linisin dito. So aside from ng mask, kailangan din importante ng physical distancing, ng mga sinasabing 6 feet away, o kaya sinasabi ko parang isang malaking lechon in between sa inyo. Lalo na
Galing na na. Malaking lechon in between. Okay, just imagine that.
That's a wonderful parallel.
Okay.
And you don't know what lechon is, so it works.
Okay.
So I want to direct this question to Dr. Waite. So how can we take care of ourselves so that we can continue to be healthy?
Marami po tayong magagawa. Maski na nasa bahay ho tayo, pwede po tayong mag-exercise. No? Basta gumalaw lang ng gumalaw, magpapawis. Kung walang magawa, linisan niyo po yung bahay niyo. Parang exercise na rin po yun. Kumain po tayo ng healthy na mga pagkain. No? Wag po, iwasan po yung mga matataba at saka mga maalat at sobrang matatamis. Kung kayo po ay may sakit, huwag niyo pong kalimutan na inumin po ang inyong mga gamot. At kailangan din po na kung pwede din ho kayong lumabas dyan na mag-walking sa neighborhood, kailangan magsuot po kayo ng maskara. Be positive po. O kung nai-stress na po kayo, makipag-usap po kayo sa ibang tao. Pwede nyo pong tawagan, pwede nyo i-Facebook o ano. At kung hindi pa rin, marami pong mga health workers dyan or mga doctors na pwede po kayong tulungan.
Meron akong confession sa'yo, Dr. Waite. Alam mo yung aking distressor ngayon? Nanonood na ako ng K-drama. Hindi ako nanonood ng K-drama noon. Ngayon nanonood na ako. Yun ang pagtanggal ng stress ko.
Maganda yun.
Anyway, for the next 10 minutes po, this is a Q&A na kailangan, maraming mga tao na may mga tanong. So I'm going to turn it over to Marel, the president of PMAH, to facilitate this portion, to talk about other things that people need to be mindful about o mga tanong dun sa mga public na receive natin. Go ahead, Marel.
Hi, I have a question here from a viewer. So on Facebook, I heard that there's this tea that I can drink and I will cure the virus. Is that true? Who wants to take this?
Si Dr. Wade po ito, mabilis ko lang pong sasagutin. You can, ang pong hindi po totoo yun. Okay? So, kung yung tsaa kasi meron po yan ng theophylline, theobromine, tsaka caffeine. Yung theophylline po, ginagamit po yan natin sa asthma. Kaya siguro, nakakatulong ng paunti sa paghinga. Pero hindi po siya cure. Wala pa po tayong alam na cure sa COVID-19. Pero kung ang tsaa ay nakakatulong sa inyo, nare-relax po kayo, okay lang po. Pero wag niyo pong iisipin na yun po ay gamot. Dr. Peste? Can you answer?
I agree with you. Awanti talagang medical evidence nga kunada nga makatulong ti dagitoy itcha. Dagitoy na duma-duma pa awan pa ti talagang rekomendasyon ti FDA nga mga agas ti COVID-19. Awan pa ti bakuna tayo. Iso nga no masapol dahil kitay in bagami bugwan yu ti ima yung nga nalaeng gaddayo kayo kung ni Dr. Wait, you eat healthy, kan ag-exercise kayo, tano pumigsa ti immunity yo nga pa.
Okay. Going to immunity, another question. I'm not a cancer patient, but I'm diabetic. So this is a lung disease. Am I at risk? Dr. Davide, want to take this one?
Sure, definitely. Like if you're a diabetic, especially those uncontrolled diabetic with high sugar, you are a high risk because high sugar is inflammatory, and when you have the COVID, you will have a hard time getting better. Bukod pa sa diabetes na high risk, yung mga ibang sakit na katulad ng asthma, mga hikain, COPD, ng mga may emphysema, may kidney failure, na nakadialysis, yun ang mga katawan natin, katawan nyo ay nagiging immunocompromised. Ibig sabihin ng immunity nakakababa. Isa pa tandaan natin, nung weight gain o kaya nung obese, nung sobrang mataba, or ibang klaseng curve ang malaki or ipik, kailangan din high risk din sila. Dr. Ver, you're a bariatric surgery.
Yeah, so I'm a bariatric surgeon ako, so I do weight loss surgery. So when people are overweight, especially even for ang Filipinos or other Asians, the body easily gets stressed. So that's why merong diabetes smaller person. So everyone has a tita with diabetes or a tito who's on dialysis, but they're small, right? So the diseases for us Filipinos is the risk is much higher at a smaller weight. So that makes us already sicker people, even though we're not that big. So something to take seriously for diseases like COVID, because even though we feel and look maybe what we called normal, we're actually sicker than the usual Americano. Okay, so something to take into consideration. Okay, I have a hard question. This is question from Mr. Arturo Sanchez Jr. Can herd immunity approach be implemented without supporting vaccine? It's a hard question. Who wants to do that?
Arturo, that's really...
Maybe the define herd immunity maybe first.
So Arturo, that's really a very, very hard question. Pag pinag-usapan natin ng immunity, ang ibig sabihin niyan, pag immune ka, meron kang antibody sa katawan na pwedeng labanan yung sakit. Okay? Nakukuha natin yung immunity sa dalawang klase. Na-expose tayo dun sa sakit at gumaling tayo at meron tayong antibody na panglaban sa sakit. Or tayo ay nabakunahan. Okay? So, papaano ang tinatawag na herd immunity, mga 83% to 94% ng populasyon sa isang lugar ay immune. So, ibig sabihin meron silang panglaban. Hindi natin pwedeng gawin ito dahil wala pa ho tayong available na bakuna. So, hindi natin mababakunahan ang populasyon. Ngayon, mayroon silang inisip na, sige, i-expose mo na lang yung mga ibang tao para kung magka-develop sila ng antibody, gagaling, nagkaroon tayo ng herd immunity. Dangerous po yun dahil itong sakit na ito, napakabilis kumalat. Sa pagkabilis ng pagkalat, maraming sobrang magkasakit na overwhelm yung ating health system. Kaya mahirapan din ho silang mag-cope.
So we missed this earlier, kanina, but let's talk about how are patients treated. We talked about, when you have symptoms, stay home, but how is COVID treated? Who wants to take that? Maybe
I'll take
Dr.
it.
Beste? Yep.
Dr. Beste. Well, first of all, depende no kasuno ka grabe da jay sakit kanyayo. Tada ito nga sakit, kaslala dakkel ti range na. Ada kaya duma nga napigsa ti immunity na nga kaslala panateng laeng nga agsinglo-singlot naguyak sag paminsan yung madama da kaya tattao nga talagang grabe ti pagbalinan na anda makaangas marigatan da nga umangas kasapulan da nga panja hospital lalo nohan nga maasikaso da kaya kabalayda iso nga dagitoy sipsiputan da nohan nga makaangasan by konektada ti ventilator wenno makina nga mangpaangas. So dagitoy nga resources nga kunatayo ano adunay ti agsakit lalo na ito herd immunity nga kunada nga pagsikitom ti adu nga tao no makadevelop dati antibodies nga manglaban dayto nga sakit kanyada nga madumot ti matay isong dayjay ti kita manuti matay manuti han nga agsakit nga pulos isong nga narigat nga sungbatan dayjay depende no amom no kasano ti kado nga matay no pagbalinam nga agsakit dagitoy populasyon.
Dr. David or Dr. Wade, you want to add a little bit?
Yeah, Dr. David, I think, has something to say.
Yeah, lalo na sa mga mild na simptomas katulad ng pag-ubo ng konti at saka may lagnat pero hindi talagang hirap na huminga, pwede nang sa bahay at make sure na isolated kayo na nasa isang kwarto, doon na kayo kumakain. Ideally, kung pupunta kayo sa banyo, no, sarili niyong banyo. Pero kung di maiwasan na merong na kailangan na mag-share ng banyo, make sure na may sarili kayong mga kagamitan o kaya mga tuwalya, hindi mag-share ng mga toothbrush at kung ano-ano pa. At talagang after paggamit nyo, i-disinfect nyo nila sa bahay. Pero kung talagang hirap na hirap kayong huminga na parang nalulunod kayo, doon, yung mga yon pumupunta sa hospital. Once sa hospital, pwede sila nasa ICU, kinakabitan ng ventilator para matulungan sila huminga. And unfortunately, kung hindi maganda ang kinalabasan, usually pneumonia, yun ang ikinamamatay ng mga tao. Kaya importante na nasa bahay tayo, hindi tayo basta-basta lumalabas for whatever reason. Yeah.
Okay. Alam nyo, I think we've done a wonderful job in explaining to the public about COVID-19. And I want to thank the doctors. We will be back for your final goodbyes. But at this time, Larry, I know you have something in store for us.
Thank you very much, Bennette. And thank you, doctors. And thank you, Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. Coming up next in our program is a gentleman who has earned the distinction of King of Mule and also the distinction of Prince of Ilocano songs. And we'd like to bring back right now Ben Bautista, who is very popular here in Hawaii, has held many concerts here throughout the islands. And personally, I'd like to say thank you to Ben Bautista for answering the call so quickly to help us out and support our radiothon today. Here's another song that he composed for our program today, Ben Bautista.
Huwag ka nang mag-alala, alisin mo ang pangamba, maaayos din ang lahat. Magtiis lang at mag-ingat. Kung madilim ngayon ang ulap, tiyak bukas ito'y magliliwanag. Darating din ang pag-asa. Huwag ka nang mag-alala, huwag ka nang mag-alala. Babangon tayo't sama-sama, makakaraos din ang lahat sa delubiyong nagaganap. Huwag ka nang mag-alala, ang Panginoon ay may awa. Babalik ang dating saya, buong mundo'y makakahinga. Kung ikaw ay matatakot, lalong hindi ito maaayos. Pagtibayin ang loob at lahat ipasa Diyos. ka nang mag-alala, alisin mo ang pangamba, maaayos din ang lahat. Magtiis lang at mag-ingat. Kung madilim ngayon ang ulap, tiyak bukas ito'y magliliwanag. Darating din ang pag-asa, huwag ka na mag-alala. Darating din ang pag-asa, huwag ka na mag-alala.
Beautiful singing, Prince of Ilocano songs, King of
Stay safe.
Smule. That's Ben Bautista joining us in our radiothon. Right now, we'd like to break for a moment to give our partners on media to give their station IDs. We will be right back. And if you just tuned in, mga kaibigan, we'd like to welcome you. If you are a listener in one of the 3 radio stations we are broadcasting live at this time, thank you so very much. And for those of you who are watching us on our Facebook live streaming, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. We have some messages from Dr. Ver and Dr. Ablan. So we will be right back, everyone.
Ako si Dr. Marel Ver. I am a General Surgeon, Trauma Medical Director at Palimomi, and current President of the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Sa panahong ng crisis, panggaba, galit, at lungkot ay karaniwan. Kaya na yon, ang tamang pag-iisip ay napaka-importante sa ating lahat. Hinihikayat ko kayong lahat ang humingi ang suporta sa anumang paraan, sa mga kaibigan, sa trabaho at pamilya. Gamitin ninyo ang inyong kalakasan sa positibong mga bagay. Makipag-usap sa mga tao, tawagan o text mo, mga pamilya, kaibigan o sinumang importante sa buhay mo at ipaalam mo na iniisip mo sila. Kung kinakailangan, humingi kayo ng professional na tulong. Panatiliin natin ang ating utak at pasayahin ang ating puso. Manatili tayo malakas. Tayo lahat ay magtulungan at tulungan ang bawat isa. Lahat tayo ay magkaisa.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ver. And coming up next is a message from Dr. Danilo Ablan.
Nimbag daw yo apo, siyak ni Dr. Ablan, nga espesyalista ti bara. No adang kayo ti asthma, COPD, chronic bronchitis, wenno madama kayo nga agsigsigarilyo. At adda nga nalaka kayo nga kaptan ti infeksyon aglalo ti COVID-19 virus. Papigsaan tayo kumadi iti bara tayo through proper exercise, diet, proper sleep, ken oseren tayo kanayon digitoy in recomendar ni doktor tayo nga inhalers. Oseren tayo digitoy face mask no rumuar tayo ti balay, ken nang nangruna isardeng tayo ti pinagsigarilyo. Diyos ti agnina.
Thank you very much, Dr. Danilo Ablan. And let's get back to our co-host in our program today, Bennette Misalucha. And Bennette,
Salamat, Larry. At this time, we're going to give away more T-shirts. And, you know, I wanted to call your attention to what Raymond is wearing. Dr. Raymond Leonson is joining us here on Facebook Live as well as our radio broadcast. It says "We Count." So if you notice, it's you can wear it. It doesn't really have like, you know, Filipino on it, but you know it's Filipino because of the race of the flag, the race of the sun, as well as the star, which is very reminiscent of our Philippine flag. Ang galing nung ano, ang ganda-ganda nung t-shirt. So that is the t-shirt that you will be receiving if you participate in this contest. So the question is, do you have to be a citizen to respond to the 2020 census? True or false? If you know the answer, please text to 808-971-1083 or lalo akong malabo na yung mata ko talaga. 808-971-1063 or 808-366-9583. Let me repeat those numbers: 971-1063 or 366-9583. Larry, you want to go ahead and explain it in Ilocano?
Kada kayo amin sa nga pada gagayam kan kakapsat bilang laeng ta kalikaguman nyo wano kayat yu ti mangabak ti maysa nga t-shirt mangipapaay ti grupo nga day ti sibay tayo ti dayo ganito iti ingkayo panangawat iti maysa nga t-shirt numasungbatan nyo dayo nga saludsod kasapulan kading nga citizen kayo tapno makumpleto yung dating forma. Is that the question, Bennette?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have to be a citizen to complete the form?
All
or
right.
to be counted, yeah? Okay.
And the telephone numbers were given to you earlier. Dagiti telepono nga mabalin yung pangi-text san kadagita sungbat yu 971-1063, 971-1063 or 366-9583. 366-9583. Ted yu ti songbat yu, baga yu no anya ti size yu, tapno ti kasnak, saan unay nga basit, saan unay nga takil na yu may paay ka na kayo nga t-shirt. So, again, text your answers.
Thank you, Larry. So we're switching back now. We talked about COVID. Now we're talking about the other important issue that is facing our community, and that is Census 2020. And here with us on our in our program are two of the vice chairs for the Filipino Complete Count Committee. Welcome to Dr. Serafin Colmenares and Dr. Raymond Leonson. Aloha. Would you like to say a few words at the onset?
Well, thank you, Larry and Bennette, for hosting this very historic multi-site, multimedia panel on two of the most important issues today, COVID-19 and the Census 2020.
Go ahead, Dr. Colmenares.
Thank you, Bennette and Larry, and the co-sponsors for this very important event. It's very important that we get information about the two issues that were faced today, COVID-19 as well as the U.S. Census 2020.
Tell me why you're involved. Dr. Leonson.
Okay. All right. Napateg unay, I will be speaking both in Ilocano, Tagalog siguro, and English. And I just would like to say that napateg unay dahil Census 2020 ta dito'y may basar ti bilang ti tao ang makaawat iti pundo manipod iti federal government. Pundo para edukasyon, salunat, social services, infrastructures, kas kalsada, ken rantay, emergency needs, ken dumapay. So, just in general, I was saying that it's really very, very important, this Census 2020, because this is used by the federal government, of course, also with the lower local governments as basis in the allocation of resources that's used for different purposes like education, health, social services, and others.
Well, I would like to reiterate Dr. Leongson's statement also that it's very important for us, for our community to be involved and to participate in the census. There are several ways by which the census 2020 will actually impact our communities every year for the next 10 years. First of all, the results will be used to redraw or to adjust electoral districts. So that will determine actually the number of seats that each state would have in the House of Representatives. Secondly, the data that will be collected in this census will be valuable to businesses, as the results will provide a set of data on the communities that they serve, including population trends and growth projections. And so businesses will rely on this data to make decisions such as where to open new stores, restaurants, factories, offices, where to expand operations, where to recruit employees, and which products and services to offer. But more importantly, as Dr. Leongson has mentioned, the results of the census will help determine how hundreds of billions of dollars in federal funding will be allocated to communities every year for the next decade. That funding shapes many different aspects of every community, no matter the size, no matter the location. For example, think about your morning commute. Census results would influence highway planning and construction, as well as grants for buses, subways, and other public transit systems. Or think of your local schools. Census results will help determine how money is allocated for example, the Head Start program or the school lunch programs, and as well as grants that support teachers and special education. Also, census results affect the planning and funding for health care, including programs such as Medicaid, Medicare Part B, state children's health insurance, block grants for community mental health services, the SNAP program, and of course the prevention and treatment of substance abuse, just to name a few. Census data also helps communities respond to natural disasters and secure funding for hospitals and fire departments. So these are just a few by which a few instances where it's very important for us to be involved in the census, to be counted, so that we will get the funding that is needed in the community.
Earlier, we talked about how challenging it is to reach out to our kababayan because they're difficult to count. Raymond, Dr. Leongson, could you reassure our public how safe this information would be, and I guess reassure them that again, this is an important initiative, and that they need to care, because I think there's apathy out there.
Yes. Umunaunay, thank you very much, Dr. Jim Colmenares. Adu dagiti inaganan ni Dr. Colmenares itatay na mabaling nga pakausaran ng pakaaramatan iti data wenno dagiti impormasyon na makolektar ti Census 2020 manipud edukasyon salunat ng dumapay, right? Adu dagiti kapada nga kapilipinuan ken or ka Ilocanuan kunakay nagtukyad nga mangted iti impormasyon nga inaig kada iti Census 2020. Tiga po na adda DJ danag wenno panagiyalikaka dagiti padang nga kapilipinuan na mabalin nga mausar dayto nga impormasyon against them. Ngayon, we like to assure nga dayto data, dagiti impormasyon nga makolektar manipod iti dayto Census 2020 kaya't maaramat nga kasla collective information. aggregated information ko natin kumanya hanga daytay o dayto nga impormasyon aga po kini Pedro, dayto nga impormasyon aga po kini Mario, wenno ni Petra, things like that. So aggregated wenno dayto na inbuklan nga impormasyon dijay. So handa nga amuno nagkapuan na dijay nga information specifically by person. So we really like to assure the government, the federal government, as well as even researchers eventually who will be taking hold of such information, this information will be dealt with mausad, maaramat, with the strictest the assurance na haan nga maaramat iti personal nga level dikiting informasyon. At kahit kulaing I just would like to share specific examples ta agad di mabalin nga mainaganan tayo na kasano nga maaramat informasyon na makolekta ti census. And iti sangay ti edukasyon kas pagarigan ken base iti personal nga experience sa ti data nga makolekta ti census ken makatulong tapno mausar pagibasaran no manuti kasapulan maialokar para iti may sa lugar, when geographic place, when uray ka dagiti ethnic groups kas kuma dagiti Filipino. As an example, I have had the opportunity to write to federal grants in the past years, one getting 2 million for students of Hawaiian ancestry and another for over $500,000 to students of Filipino ancestry. In both of these grant proposals, I have relied heavily on census data. DJ census data ti inaramat ko. When inaramat tayo, tapno itikas ta maiyabkas tayo no kasano ti panakasapol no kasano nga kasapulan ken manungat ti kasapulan dagiti kailyan tayo. Yeah? Without this census data, we would have not been able to justify the need of such or for such federal support. Ket basit laing dayto pagarikan adupay di mabalin na nga pang-aramatan dayto nga kay basit laing kun tayo dakkel maipaay na dito.
Thank you very much, Dr. Raymond Leonson and Dr. June Colmenares, our guests in this segment of the program. Once again, for those of you who are watching us on Facebook live streaming, aloha from Hawaii. And for those of you who are listening to us at one of the 3 radio stations here in Hawaii, this is a special program brought to you by the Filipino Complete Count Committee, Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii, Ethnic Education Hawaii. I'm Larry Ordonez along with Bennette Misalucha, and we will be right back. Thank you very much, all of you who are taking the time to speak with us. Right now, we will be entertained by a young lady who said, yes, I will help out at your radiothon. And her name is Suprema Corpus, out of Pidig, Ilocos Norte, originally from Pidig, Ilocos Norte, and now residing over in United Kingdom, but stranded over in Australia as she recorded her greetings as well as her songs to be played in our program. And here's Suprema Corpus.
Halos lahat ay nagtatanong doon sa aming bayan, sa gitnang kanluran na aking pinagmulan. Sila'y nalilito, ba't daw ako nagkaganito? Kung ano ang dahilan, ako lang ang nakakaalam. Magulang ko'y ginawa na ang lahat ng paraan upang mahiwalay sa aking natutunan. Subalit iniwan ko ang ibinigay na karangyaan. Kung ano ang dahilan, ako lang ang nakakaalam. Musika ang buhay na aking tinataglay. Ito rin ang dahilan kung ba't ako naglalakbay. Musika ang buhay na aking tinataglay. Ito rin ang dahilan kung ba't ako naglalakbay. Kaya ngayon ako narito upang ipaalam na di ako nagkamali sa aking daan. Gantimpala'y di ko hangad na makamtan, kundi ang malamang tama ang aking ginawa. Musika ang buhay na aking tinataglay. Ito rin ang dahilan kung ba't ako naglalakbay. Musika ang buhay na aking tinataglay. Ito rin ang dahilan kung ba't ako naglalakbay. Musika ang buhay na aking tinataglay. Ito rin ang dahilan kung ba't ako naglalakbay. Halos lahat ay natatanong doon sa aming bayan, sa gitnang kanluran na aking pinagmulan. Sila'y nalilito, ba't daw akong nagkaganito? Kung ano ang dahilan, ako lang ang nakakaalam.
Ngalayo amin apo, siyak ni Dr. Serino, internes iti Waipago, Kaliye, kan Lehoe. Amok nga rimigat ti biyag tayo amin apo nanipod kaya iti coronavirus na kunkunada. Gaputa siguro naunang kahit ti trabaho, at da kahit ti balayo, gaputi slowdown wano lockdown nga kunkunada. San kayo nga ganda nag-unay, ano san tayo da ito'y ang kayo unay rumrumwar no saan lagat di nga kasapulan ito naman pas da ito'y virus nga kunkunada agsubling to man ti trabaho yo. So no kas pagrigan nawanan kayo ti trabaho kan insurance salusudin nyo kayo ti doktor yo no mabalin nga ikanda kayo ti diskwento kung ikanda kayo ti samples kada ti agas yo apo no kasparigan mata da simptoma iti uyak, gurigol, sakit ti bagbagi, o marigatan nga umangas, tumaw kayo iti doktor yo, haan nga kasapulan nga mapanggay ti klinik na, o opisina na, mabalin na kayo kanti advice, at nung masapol yung agas, kung ipatulod na kayo yung emergency room, tatestingan na kayo iti coronavirus, mga kunkunada. Again, an anos ako, titinulong tayo, kan, no, dasalod sudyo, tumawag kailan, karagiti, doktor nga, Dr. Yu. Again, siyak ni Dr. Sonido, Diyos kanina.
And thank you very much, Dr. Charlie Sonido. Now let's go back to our panel of speakers. First, to our co-host in our program today, Ms. Bennette Misalucha. Bennette, come on back in.
Thank you, Larry. So at this time, I know we were supposed to give away T-shirts, and I just wanted to clarify because I think some people may have misheard it. So the answer to that question about whether you have to be a citizen to complete the form or to be counted is no. You do not have to be a citizen. Everybody gets counted, whether you're a citizen or a resident or even somebody who's going to be here like as a student for a little while. So wanted to make sure. So now we're going to go into our third T-shirt giveaway portion. And the question is, true or false, the census is done every 10 years. Question, true or false, the census is done every 10 years. If you know the answer and you will get a nice T-shirt for this, please text your answer to 808-971-1063 or 808-366-9583. Larry, in Ilocano, please.
Sa lunsod kada kayo tapno ti kasda ket maitkan kayo ti gundaway nga mga bak iti t-shirt ti census ket maaramid kada sa nga pulo nga tawen when no saan dayta ti sungbat yo itawag yo lang iti telepono 808-971-1063 wenno 808-366-9583. Back to Bennette.
Actually, let's go back to our doctors for some final goodbyes, final statements. Quick one. Go ahead, Dr. Morel.
I'm going to go last. Go ahead. Dr.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, thank you very much po. Always remember, let's all be kind. Okay? Pag meron tayong virus, let's not share it. Wear mask, stay home. Pag tayo namang sa sarili natin, let's stay healthy, exercise. Social distancing, remember, wash your hands. Thank you.
Dr. Payaste?
Siya ni Dr. Payaste, maaramid tayo nga mapapukaw tayo dito infection nga COVID-19. Aramidan tayo.
Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat po sa inyo, Dr. David ito. Alagaan niyo ang sarili niyo, both sa inyong puso, sa inyong pag-iisip, at higit sa lahat ng inyong buong katawan sa pag-aalaga. Thank you.
Hi, I'd like to thank Bennette and Larry for allowing PMAH to participate in this event, and thank you for all the listeners and all the viewers on Facebook. I just wanted to send a special thanks out to the nurses and the doctors in the hospitals, those frontliners. We appreciate you, and we sincerely hope that at the end of this, you'll still stay in medicine. We need doctors, we need nurses. So please, I hope you don't get discouraged during this whole event. I hope that we can be able to do this together. So together we are stronger. So for those of you wanting to be nurses and wanting to be doctors, please do not give up. We need you, and the community needs you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Annie Sokol, last words.
Babonggahan ko na kasi this might be the last time I can say this in public. But on behalf of the U.S. Census Bureau, I just want to thank all of you. The Filipino community here in Hawaii is very blessed to have these amazing leaders working so hard, being so innovative, creative, and not even a pandemic can let them down or get them down, their spirit and their passion to get our community, the Filipino community, accurately counted, represented, and that our voices should be heard. And so I just want to thank our Filipino Complete Count Committee, chaired and with the leadership of Ms. Bennette Misalucha, co-chaired by Dr. Raymond Leongson and Dr. Serafin Colmenares. Thank you so much for to all of you, all the community leaders who are participating and supporting the Filipino Complete Count Committee. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Of course, Ethnic Education Hawaii under the leadership of Kuya Larry Ordonez, and all your officers and boards, Ms. Agnes Malate, Kuya Dennis Bunda, Dr. Amy Agbayani, Ms. Lorraine Godfrey, and everyone in your group. Thank you so much for making sure that important messages like the 2020 census, like the COVID-19, is being shared to our community in many ethnic languages that reflects the diversity of our state. So maraming salamat po. Thank you. And of course, PMEH, Dr. Ver, Dr. Wade, Dr. Carolina Davide, and Dr. Paeste, and to all of the doctors who participated today, thank you so much. And sa lahat po na nakikinig po sa atin ngayon, sagutin niyo po ang census, tulungan po natin ang ating komunidad na bumangon at maging handa sa susunod na 10 taon. 10 minuto lang po ng oras yung kailangan namin para po maging maganda ang ating kinabukasan. Nasa kamay po natin lahat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Annie. Quick one, Larry. I know you have to do your extra technical crew, Agnes Malate, Natalie Milion, Raji Baksit. Also a shout out to the Philippine Consulate who's also supporting us, Grace Bulos. Go ahead, Larry. Maraming salamat po, everyone.
And thank you once again to all our spokespersons at this radiothon here at 3 radio stations. Thank you to Ellen Kayuvailani of KNDI 1270 AM, Emmy Anderson of KPRP 650 AM, Alan Alvarez of KPHI 96.7 FM, our entertainers, Ben Bautista, Armand Kurameng, and Sabrina Corpuz. And to all of you, our listeners, maraming salamat for tuning in at one of the 3 radio stations. At for those of you who had been viewing us on Facebook live streaming, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. My name is Larry Ordonez along with Bennette Misalucha. Aloha, stay home, stay safe for a healthier community. Thank you very much.
Now, can we do a group photo?
Yeah.
What happened to Dr. Paeste? I'm gonna see if Dean Colmenares is going